Maybe some people were surprised that I've always thought about this, but I've always wanted to raise money for cancer. You see all these families that have kids with cancer or family members with cancer. They're probably going through hell, so I try not to take like little things for granted anymore. I probably met around 10,000 people or more, and I have a handful of people now that I'm going to be friends with for the rest of my life. It makes me really happy that these people get behind me, because without them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. My name is Todd Ruggieri. I live in Grafton, Massachusetts with my wife and my 1-year-old daughter. I'm trying to raise money on GoFundMe to launch the USA Poor Tour. I travel around and have a beer with people to raise money for cancer research. Over the past 2 years, I've completed a Poor Tour in Connecticut and Massachusetts, where I've raised close to $100,000. For the USA Poor Tour, I will be stopping at the major cities of all 50 states in many different spots along the way. Every stop will be an event. I will be visiting the most popular restaurants, bars, festivals, and anywhere else that I can reach as many people as possible. In addition to covering my tour costs, I will be using the GoFundMe donations to arrange fun, creative, and effective ways to raise money on the USA Poor Tour. My team of volunteers and I will create raffles, games with prizes, and work with establishments to donate a portion of beer sales. It is also very important to me to return your generosity with some great rewards. I am confident that for every dollar you donate to my campaign, I can turn that into at least twice that amount through fundraising on my USA Poor Tour. If I could raise close to $100,000 in Connecticut and Massachusetts, just think of how much I could raise in the entire country. I wanted to give something back to everyone that is kind enough to support me on my journey. There will be some amazing beer-related rewards, like Cinec draft systems, coolers. You can even have a beer named after yourself. My favorite reward is you could get your logo on my Poor Tour vehicle. It could be for your business, your brew club, your pet. You can even have your face on my car. Really anything within reason, and everyone will be able to see it wherever I travel. Check out the rewards section for more exciting details.
When you talk to Todd, I think we all would agree, you can relate to him, you understand him, and it's as simple as this: I want to help folks. That's the kind of people I like. There is something to be said about that spirit of community and coming together, and Todd's doing that.
He's not just sitting in some office talking to people on a computer. He's out there, you know, doing it.
His idea of trying to reach out to everyone because everybody is touched by this dreaded disease is quite profound.
And it's all for common good. So it's the human part about Todd that is making this truly successful.
He is the most dedicated and ambitious man. He'll go anywhere if it means helping these children. He'll do anything for these families.
I'm trying to donate money to places like Smilow Cancer Hospital in each state. One of the main goals of the USA Poor Tour is that all the money raised will stay local, going in one of the top cancer hospitals or institutions in the state that the money was raised in.
I can't underestimate the fact that Todd's donation has made a significant amount of impact on the children and families that are treated. What we would be utilizing these funds for are to help support patient amenities that would not otherwise be covered, and also to be able to support some of the cancer research for pediatric hematology oncology. Chemotherapy alone is not going to be able to cure these patients. Emotional stability, the ability to participate in events, the ability to continue to be happy, the ability to grow, the ability to develop. No matter whether you're a child or adult, if you have your family's support, you will have better outcomes.
My son Gavin, he was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or ALL. He was diagnosed the day after his first birthday. Going back, looking at pictures from that day, you could tell that he looked sick. We went for his 1-year well checkup through his regular pediatrician, and While we were there, he had blood taken, and right then the blood came back and his pediatrician knew something was wrong, and the best thing for us to do at that point was to go to Boston to Children's Hospital.
Cancer has a far-reaching effect on the entire human race, and here in the States, it's not a white collar or blue collar, and it's not north or south or east or west.
Cancer has affected pretty much everybody. My best friend passed away from cancer in 2001.
At young ages, I lost a really dear friend at 36 to breast cancer.
I had prostate cancer, and that was more simple than most, and we were able to catch it in time, and then I developed a melanoma.
My mother is a 2-time survivor, and I cannot imagine having gone through that without my family and without my friends, my school. I was in high school at the time, without my teachers supporting me. So that journey that you go on with the person who is struggling, it is a community effort to get through that. And I think that Todd sees that, and so when he's asking families to help, he realizes that it's not just that one person that's affected, it's everyone that's affected when cancer comes into someone's life.
One of the most amazing moments of the last couple of years was when a woman invited me to have a beer at her parents' house in Windsor, Mass. She had told me she's been going through a lot of cancer treatments, and she was really having a hard time with it. During my Connecticut tour about a year later, I received the news that she passed away. So thinking that someone wanted to meet me struggling with cancer, have a beer with me, and to find out that she died was really sad. Her name was Dodie Brady, and unfortunately there are many others out there just like her who may not have a lot of time left. That's why I want to raise money and raise money now.
I mean, if you look at what he's done, he started in Massachusetts, 351 towns, raised a lot of money, and then is essentially, you could think of it as if he's doubled that in Connecticut because there's half the number of towns. So I think for him it's a natural step to want to make it even bigger, and I don't think he can really do that by just going to another state. He really needs to make it a nationwide thing.
It's overwhelming how somebody could take up so much of their life for something that really doesn't benefit him at all, except in his heart.
He wants to continue to help and continue to raise money, and at the same time he wants to be a father and a husband. And I think that's a great combination.
And if there's any way of taking off from that full-time job that he has to make this his full-time job for a while, I think it would be a very beneficial thing also.
With your support, we can raise $1 million for cancer hospitals across the country. I think about all the people suffering from this terrible illness, and I just want to help. We can do something about it together. Thank you so much.